Another week is here again, so all thanks to God for making this possible. So welcome to Ehili's Talk Show. Vivid View.
Say and do it.
Respond to the needs of others. Say something, somebody.
My name is Peace. Respond to the needs of others. In my opinion, it affirms to our moral duty to support one another. Thank you.
My name is Ogenesume. Respond to the needs of others. What I understand by this is that you have to be productive, you have to add value to your circle of influence, and use your unique gifts and ability to uplift everyone around you. Thank you.
Mr. Champion, respond to the needs of others. In every human being, we have empathy. We have emotional support we should be willing to give out to our fellow one. We should understand that in life, kindness is something we need to give to others because we have that ability to support one another. The willingness has always been a challenge. Thank you.
Thank you so much for those beautiful contributions given. Respond to the needs of others. It's so simple, but very, very meaningful. We need to be our brother's keeper. Even Bible even asks us to do so. I agree that we'll not be able to help everybody, but as much as you can, be willing to give a helping hand to others in any form. It could be financially, it could be moral support. Anyhow, God laid in your hand to help, please do. Don't turn your eyes away from people's needs. Please, don't do that. We have many that have what it takes to help others, but they're not just willing. They just look at others as if they are less human beings. Because God has already placed you in a higher position, do not also use the position to oppress the lower ones. So give helping hands to others. As they cry to you, please see what you can do. Don't allow anybody that comes to you for any help to go empty-handed without assisting. Even if you're able to meet the need completely, do the one you can, and then the blessings follows. You don't work for God without being blessed. So enough for this. We'll go straight to the business of the day. Regrettably, so many unspeakable things are happening around us under our watch, and we are handicapped or helpless. So let there be a rethink, especially to the perpetrators. Human rights and violation is the topic for today's discussion. After this short break, the guests will be introduced. Please don't go away. Vivid View.
Say and do it.
If you do not have a goal or you do not know your destination, you will end anywhere.
You know when somebody will hire you to go and kill his or her own enemy that is not yours, the right thing to do is say no to that.
The youth must ask yourself the question, what skill do I need to acquire to get money?
When you kill everybody, what will remain in the mosque? What will remain in the church?
Always change your password at least every month.
All conflicts are resolvable. Join us every Sunday on Vivid View with Ehili's.
Welcome back. In case you're just joining us, the topic again is human rights and violation. And with me in the studio is a barrister. Let's make welcome Ile Mobayo Mercy.
Vivid View.
Say
and do it. Before discussion, please follow us on our social media handles as displayed on the screen. You're welcome again, Mercy.
Thank you, ma.
So,
it's a pleasure.
Yeah. Brief introduction, definition and perspective on the subject matter.
Thank you very much, ma, for having me. Human rights are the standards that recognize human dignity. They are the standard that protects human dignity. When we are talking about human rights, they are the right that God himself gave to every human being that dropped on this planet Earth. Every human being that is on this earth. Human rights, it could also be called fundamental human rights. And when we say fundamental human right, that means there is no shifting, no way. You cannot meddle or mess up with anyone's right as human beings. And these are rights that help us to live together in sanity as human beings. These are standards that help all of us to live together and live longer than we are even living now, if all of us keep to human rights. When we are talking of human rights is not what government or any state will give to human beings. These are rights that belong to you as long as you are human beings, irrespective of your gender, irrespective of your age, irrespective of your color, irrespective of your size or status in life. Even unborn children, they have human rights.
Wow.
And when we are talking about human rights, as a Nigerian, we have a constitution. According to our constitution, chapter 4 of the 1999 Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria, as amended, our rights are penned down. And every Nigerian, whether you are a lawyer or whatever profession you are, you have a right to get a copy of the Nigerian Constitution. And the rights that are stated there, you can claim every one of them any day, anytime. And if any man or any group of persons, if any person or any group of persons violates any of the rights that are stated in the Constitution, there are provisions in the Constitution what to do to enforce your rights.
All right. Thank you so much for. Thank you so much for opening our eyes to that even your born babies have their rights as well. So what are the trigger points for human rights violations?
Thank you. When we are talking about human beings, starting from the home, from the family, father, mother, children, there are violations of human rights, even from the home. Yes. And when you move to larger community, there are violations in the offices, the marketplaces, in the schools, even in the government offices. There are violations of human rights. And these violations are done by some people that will look at them that they ought not to violate such rights.
Maybe as leaders or something.
As leaders, as elders, as parents, as teachers, as community leaders, as men that will look at, men and women that will look at with high expectation and respect. And we look at them as these are the people that should do right. And should do things that will make others to emulate them. they still manipulate their ways. I call it manipulation. Yes, they still manipulate their ways and violate human rights, violate others' rights. And some, because of their high position, they do some things and they feel nobody can ask. And some will do it in a way that even if you ask, nothing will come out of it. Because there is something like this. I have money. I can use my money to shut up anybody, not to even open up the violation to the right people. But the point is this: as a human being, if your right is violated, you don't keep quiet. Even a fetus, an unborn child that cannot speak for itself, someone who is in the position to speak for that unborn child, even a minor, a little child who does not know what to do, someone who is in a relationship with that child, relationship of maybe a father or a mother or a caregiver, can speak on the behalf of that child or even an unborn child. Therefore, when any right is violated, there must be a voice to say something has gone wrong, or something is going wrong, or something is about to go wrong. Action must be taken to stop it, to prevent it, or to say you who did it, you must be tackled appropriately. So that those who are doing similar or same may learn and change. And those that believe that whatever they do, nothing will be done to them, they will see that someone who did similar thing has been dealt with through proper means.
Of course.
And that dealing with, we make that person know that yes, you cannot violate the right of a human being.
And come free.
A human being, and just feel nothing has gone wrong and go away and feel free to do it again. Because there is a tendency in every human being who has done something wrong and nothing has been done to
repeat same.
Repeat same. Yeah. And even tell others you can follow. As I've done, you could do.
Same. And
not just do, you could do more.
Nothing will happen.
And nothing will happen. And if they are trying to say, why are you doing it? Shut up. And when people are told to shut up and they shut up, a great evil has been done.
Damages will be made. Okay.
Yes. And when you see somebody has done evil, don't say, I'm not the one affected.
Now then, Sabi.
If you are not the one affected, that person that has been affected is a human being like you. And if something happened to a human being like you, it could be you another day. Yeah. And if it's not you, it could be your child, who is less privileged as you. When I say less privileged, who does not have the muscle, who does not have what to use to fight back. So that is why when we talk about human rights, there is need to even fight for those who cannot fight. Yeah. Because those who cannot fight for themselves, if those who can fight don't fight for them, one day those who can fight now will be weak by the reason of age, by the reason of incapacitation of any kind. Those who could not fight now, they will be the one that have capacity to fight for you when you will be incapacitated by reason of old age, by reason of sickness, by reason of shortage of finance. And there is also need to fight for those who cannot fight for their human rights. Why? Because when we let everything go the way they like, it will expand, it will escalate to the point that life of human being will have no value.
And be threatened.
And when there is, yes, and when there is no value for lives of other, and there is threat to life, the society become like that of animal kingdom. And in the animal kingdom, animals are killed and made for food. And when you eat your food, nobody cares. You are eating food. But we are humans. We are not animals. And when you see other human beings being treated like animals, even if that human being is not your brother, your sister, your child, your relative, stand up and say no to violation of the right of a fellow human being. Because
thank you.
Because when a human being is maltreated, God self is maltreated. That was why God reacted when Abel and Cain matter got to his attention. He reacted. How much more we human beings that have seen some things in our society? Some of us, we see some things, we shut up.
So it
After all,
us.
It's not my own business.
All right, thank you so much for the contribution you are giving. If I allow you, talk, and that is true. Because we're talking of human rights. You cannot relate it to my teaser. Respond to others.
Very well.
Need.
Very well.
Because many people don't really have what it takes to fight for their rights.
Very well.
I know some human rights lawyers that are doing that, even without charges.
Yes.
Because they feel these people have their rights. And some of the people placed in authority, in quote, that think they are cabal, they are untouchables.
Yes, they have all.
They infringe in people's rights with impunity.
Yes.
There's no regret. That they don't feel that nothing's going to happen. And sometimes too, nothing really happens. But it does not really happen to you here.
On this planet.
What about God that
Yes.
made you?
Yes.
So at least fear God still.
Yes.
With your money, with your fame, with your position, still fear God before you trample on other people's right. That's what we're discussing here. So we'll take a break now. Vivid View, say and do it. Welcome back. We are still discussing human rights and violation. What guarantees human rights in our country?
Thank you very much, ma, for that question. The 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria has amended Chapter 4 precisely. The whole of Chapter 4 guarantees the rights of all human beings in Nigeria, whether you are old or young or whatever your gender, whatever your color, even when you are not in Nigeria, the rights are spelled out there. Right to life, right to dignity of human person, right to lawful association, right to freedom of expression, right to religious association,
freedom of movement,
and all these rights are spelled out there. And that guarantees everyone the right. And you don't need anybody to do any other thing to permit you to have human rights. Nigerian Constitution did so much to spell out our human rights for us as Nigerians.
Well, thank you so much. But even at that, we see how to be. There see other laws. We must not also take things for granted because we have right, and then do things against the law of the land as well. For example, you just decided to make yourself a thief, and you go and break somebody's house, say, I have a right of this, right of that. No, that is not right we're talking about. I just use that as an example. So there's human rights, but it must be applied judiciously. Don't take things for granted and think that your right will save you. After I'm fighting for my right, you kill somebody, so you're fighting for your right. I mean, that's what I'm making. So if you
Okay,
kill
if
somebody,
I may
you're also
say
going for
something-
it.
If I may say something,
Yes.
about that.
Yeah.
Well,
You can still
if you
contribute.
have a right, your right does not permit you to violate another person's right.
Exactly.
Where your right stops, another person's right starts. You have
So
freedom
we're very,
of
very conscious of what
yes,
we do.
you have
yeah.
freedom of expression. Say what you like with your mouth, but don't say what will damage the character of another person.
Becomes a libel.
Yes, libel.
Libel.
And don't say you have freedom to do whatever you like and kill somebody and steal somebody's property. That's your right that makes you free to go wherever you like. You go to somebody's house, freedom of movement, and carry somebody's television. You have stolen somebody's property. That your right will now put you into problem because you have infringed on another's right, and you become a criminal and you'll be thoroughly dealt with. If you have freedom of movement, that freedom does not even permit you to move at certain hours of the night. And if you are caught moving at that particular hours, you will not be able to express that freedom of movement. There are things you must not say at certain time in certain places to certain people.
Freedom of speech.
Yes, freedom of speech.
You cannot say to, yeah.
Yes, there are certain things you cannot say to certain people, even at certain times. There are things to say.
So you must guide your speeches.
Yes, you must guide your
know when to use your words and all
yes,
that.
even freedom of association. You cannot just associate with some groups that government has already placed ban on, that these are associations that are banned. Even if you have freedom of association, you cannot associate with such association that the government put under red alert.
Yes.
Freedom of religion, that your religion that does not, allow others to move when you start your religious activity. And you say, for instance, I'm mentioning for instance, they say we are doing Oro. Today is Oro day. From morning till night, no movement. You cannot go to your office, to your marketplaces. Everybody comply. That is association that has violated the freedom of others.
Yes.
The government will tackle you. And individuals that know their right will stand to confront you. Therefore, your freedom of association must bear in mind that there are others' rights that must not be violated in you exercising your own human rights.
Yes. Now, this question tends to be funny, but I need to ask that. It says, infringement on other person's right. Is it permissible? Is it permitted to infringe on other people's right? Is it permitted?
Very good question. To infringe on other people's rights is not permitted, but there are certain things that could happen.
Trigger that, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
For instance, if someone is exercising freedom of movement and he moves from his house to another person's house, pack all the things there, freedom of movement. That has gone beyond.
And the person will shout, you are stealing my cheese. Say, no, freedom of movement.
Yes, I'm exercising freedom of movement. And that freedom of and that freedom of movement that made that person to move from his own apartment to another person's apartment to infringe on another person's right. We now put him into trouble. And the person whose right is being violated should not just waste 1 minute. If you have your phone with you, you call the police.
To cry out, yes.
Yes,
to cry out.
because sometimes when thieves enter the house to steal, it may even be a known thief, neighbor's son that you take as our neighbor. Before you know, if you can make a call, you make a call. If it's to call the vigilante or if it's to call those that can take out action immediately.
Yeah.
Because it's not permitted to infringe on others. But that person that has done that, you need to infringe on his right of movement, that he moved to your house, but before he will know what is happening, he will be under police custody.
Yeah.
Yes, where his own freedom of movement will
Be denied.
denied him. Yes.
Wow, that's a very good one. So